What is going on, guys? Welcome to Outside the Brand. This is your OTB Extra for May 18, 2023. I am your host, Phil, and of course, this is Outside the Brand. Thank you so much for joining me right here on your Thursday afternoons, wherever you may be. That intro might have been a little bit wacky, but we are moving things on here on OTB Extra. We got some stories to break to you guys today involving LA Knight and many others. So let's get right into the thick of things. But guys, before we do, make sure to like the video, turn on the bell for all notifications as you hit that subscribe button, as we are on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Thank you so much for all the support that you guys show the channel each and every single day that we are live and when we just make videos like this. So we appreciate you. Follow me on social media. All the TikTok links are down in the description below, but you guys can follow me on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram at FilmingMatt _. And thank you so much for our sponsor of today's video, SeatGeek. Using SeatGeek gets you the best deals when it comes to ticket prices. So if you want to go to a wrestling event, a concert, a baseball game, or any other game, or basically anywhere that you need a ticket, use SeatGeek because you know you're getting the best deal. Green means good, red means bad. You basically get all the ticketing websites in one area, and you guys know you're getting the best deal using SeatGeek. So OTB20 at checkout gets you $20 off your first purchase using SeatGeek. So use SeatGeek today. We appreciate them for being a part of the OTB family, and we love having them here. So thank you so much for being a part of the OTB family. SeatGeek, we love you, and in return, we support you. So thank you guys so much. Go get the merch. We have merch over at Teespring. My merch. You guys can use the code RedRaven20 for 20% off your order. Loft's code is Loft Not Famous on his merch store on Teespring, and you guys can get 20% off for that. And the OTB merch store is down in the description as well. Use the code OTB20 for 20% off your purchase. So, guys, we're going to get right into the thick of things when it comes to the news. We got news on LA Knight, the World Heavyweight Championship, and possibly some new theme music for some WWE superstars to come in a few months. So we will get right into the thick of things. So let's get right going. Let's get it all going right now. So we're going to talk about LA Knight. Yeah. And LA Knight is supposedly going to be a part of a tag team. And I know people are probably wondering, like, why the fuck is that happening, right? Listen, I'm kind of in the same boat, but we're gonna have to talk about this. Okay, so a segment that was originally scheduled for Friday Night SmackDown this past Friday was scrapped for a later date. The insider private Twitter account Boozer Wrestling is reported that there were plans for LA Knight to find a tag team partner on SmackDown. However, the segment never aired. The plan was for LA Knight to be in a tag team with Rick Boogs, but his partnership is said to be temporary. How or why they would split up and end the partnership is anybody's guess. But WWE's history shows that the tag team partners usually split up on bad terms, so there's a good chance that LA Knight would turn on Rick Boogs. Knight has been getting some great babyface reactions at live events and is destined to have a singles push. Boozer made a point to note that Boogs was the plan to be LA Knight's partner, but all of that could be changing. It all could still change. You know, WWE, they always change things on a moment's notice. Um, so it's a big deal when you're talking about LA Knight possibly being a part of a tag team, because everybody knows that LA Knight is just an absolute megastar. He is getting babyface reactions mainly because of the fact that he is just so goddamn popular on the main roster. I mean, look at where he started from, right? He was LA Knight in NXT. He gained so much popularity. Then when he got to the main roster, they changed everything about him. Did Max Dupree and the Maximum Male Models thing, and that was fucking awful. And then they changed him back to LA Knight into this true form of LA Knight, and look at where he is right now. Um, This whole thing about LA Knight being a part of a tag team with Rick Boogs, it seems like it could suck. But listen, guys, LA Knight, if we know LA Knight in the way that we do, LA Knight can make something like this work. LA Knight has a massive charisma. We all know this. Rick Boogs, the charisma is there, but there is a lot to work with when it comes to Rick Boogs. The whole thing about Rick Boogs is that the charisma is there, like I said, but everything about him just seems so, yeah, we're trying to work around Rick Boogs and figuring out what we need to do in order to get him to where he needs to be. Now, I draw a comparison to when it comes to this kind of thing to the whole Bray Wyatt situation, because when Bray Wyatt returned and he was in a feud with LA Knight, nobody gave him a real chance at the beginning stages. People thought that this was below LA Knight. Why is LA Knight going in a feud with Bray Wyatt when that makes legitimately no sense? It could honestly have the same effect for Rick Boogs, if anything. If Rick Boogs and LA Knight actually do have some sort of like actual chemistry with each other, this could actually work in the favor of Rick Boogs in a big way. It's just all of a matter of how things are going to be working when it comes to that. LA Knight is going to be getting massive babyface reactions regardless. It's just a matter of what we are going to be doing with Rick Boogs and LA Knight when they eventually split up from the tag team, if they are still going to be doing that. And we'll see where things go from there. Now, a lot of people want to see LA Knight win Money in the Bank. And I am on that boat. I want to see LA Knight win Money in the Bank because he is the perfect candidate for that. Now, how do we get there? We got no idea. But maybe this tag team is the way to go about that. Who knows? But at the end of the day, WWE is going to do what they want to do. They're going to be doing a tag team with him and Rick Boogs as of right now, and we'll see where things go from there. But it is what's being rumored right now. It was supposed to happen last week on Friday Night SmackDown, but that was scrapped for whatever reason, or not scrapped, but postponed into another date. So we're going to have to figure out when that happens, and we'll see where things go from there. But other than that, it looks like Rick Boogs is going to be a part of a tag team with L.A. Knight. Yeah, and we'll see where things go. So there's that. But we'll see. I still firmly believe that LA Knight is going to be Mr. Money in the Bank regardless. So we'll see. WWE has big plans when it comes to the World's Heavyweight Championship. As I've seen on last Friday Night SmackDown, AJ Styles won his triple threat to go to the semifinals against Bobby Lashley, where he beat Bobby Lashley to go to Saudi Arabia to face Seth Rollins for the World's Heavyweight Championship. Now, Wrestling News.co first reported back in December about plans to add a new world title at WrestleMania, but those plans were delayed. The insider Twitter report Boozer Wrestling is reported to have plans, or is reporting that plans for this new World Heavyweight Championship are going to be pretty big. And they were basically reporting on this new World Championship back in September. Boozer tweeted that the USA Network had been asking for a World Championship since Clash of the Castle show. He also noted that the people in the company are confused about the lineage of the title. The belt looks like the updated version of the World's Heavyweight Championship, the Big Gold, when it was created in 2002 when Triple H, when they started to do the brand split, but it's talked about on TV as an entirely new championship. So that's something wild in itself right there. So there's that. For those of you who were worried about the title being treated as a B title to Roman Reigns' or a consolation prize to the Universal Championship, Boozer stated that they have big plans for this new World Championship with a story that will, quote, catapult the title to its original status, end quote, and, quote, all in soon to come plans. So we have no idea what that means. No idea what that means. But Seth Rollins is the Raw side of things when it comes to the bracket, and SmackDown has AJ Styles. So presumably, if AJ Styles were to win this, he would be transferred over to Monday Night Raw along with the OC, uh, and we will see where things go from there. But if Rollins wins, then he would stay on Monday Night Raw, and that would be the Raw exclusive championship because that's what Triple H said. Triple H said it's a Raw exclusive championship. So whatever happens, if AJ wins, he moves over to Monday Night Raw with the. If Seth Rollins wins, he stays on Monday Night Raw as he was drafted to, and we have a world champion on Monday Night Raw. So there's a lot of things going on with the World Heavyweight Championship. I have some news coming out later on during the course of the days about talking about the World Heavyweight Championship, and we'll see where things go from there. But the world title, it's a big thing going on right now when it comes to Night of Champions. Who is going to be the inaugural World's Heavyweight Champion? Only time will tell. Only time will tell. So we got to continue the path on trying to figure out what this new World Heavyweight Championship is all about, and we'll see where things go from there. And finally, guys, see, these are very quick episodes. I hope you guys enjoy these quick episodes because I do want to get more stuff like this out to you guys when it comes to these rapid fire news stories, but getting a lot out of them within these short form content type of videos. So I hope you guys enjoy these, and we'll continue to do them if you guys love what these are about. So moving on to the final story, as we have several WWE stars will be getting revamped theme songs for with new songs and new artists being a part of deals. So there aren't a ton of details about what is going on right now, but expect some changes over the next few months when it comes to entrance themes. As reported by the trusted insider Twitter account Boozer Wrestling, there have been movements happening in the department of handling music. Boozer tweeted that, quote, a lot of revamped themes will happen within the next 3 months, and you will see wrestlers getting new themes with new songs and new artists. Again, no information as of right now as to what's really going to be a part of things, but when that comes out, people will obviously update us, and we'll see where things go from there. But honestly, I mean, this is basically a very vague story, right? But I honestly hope that this is true because every single theme in WWE, besides to some, Seth Rollins, Bobby Lashley, and others, of course, like Shinsuke Nakamura when he brought his like old theme back. There are theme songs within the WWE that are just fucking bland and boring, and they're just generic, right? Whoever's running the theme songs now, they're fucking terrible. They fucking suck. I'm sorry for the language and everything like that, but it's absolutely terrible. Everything about their theme songs right now are god awful. I loved it when CFO Money did their themes because CFO Money, every single time that they released a song, it was there were bangers every single time when it comes to theme songs. Whoever does it now, I think it's like Def Rebel that does it now. They're terrible. They're absolutely terrible. Besides, like to some others, like like Seth Rollins is and Bobby Lashley's and many other and a few others, everything else is just bland. Shayna Baszler doesn't even sound like Shayna Baszler. See, nothing. Like there's nothing about it that makes me scream, "Oh yeah, Shayna Baszler's coming out." It's just a fucking generic theme. It's a generic theme that you can find on WWE 2K. So I really hope this is true. I really hope that WWE actually does find a new partner when it comes to music for artists and licensing and everything like that. You see Tony Khan paying rights for tributes for songs and everything like that. Roderick Strong came out to a Killswitch Engage song not too long ago when he made his debut for AEW. Like, Dude, what? What? Like, Tony Khan legitimately has the rights to Queen. Carry on Wayward Son. Dude, like, if Tony Khan can do it, if Tony Khan can get rights, so can WWE. So can WWE. Now, I know it's not, like, not everybody needs, like, an actual song as their theme. I get that. But you need, like, themes that are identifiable to superstars. I want, like, Seth Rollins is coming out when you hear his song. Bobby Lashley's coming out when you hear his song. Brock Lesnar's coming out when you hear his song. Dude, this should be for everybody because entrance music is a pretty fucking important deal when it comes to your presentation as it comes to a WWE superstar or a wrestler in general. So I really hope this is actually the case, and I'm really, praying that it's happening. So let me know what you guys think about that, man. Are you wanting new theme songs for WWE Superstars just like I am? Or are you kind of just, fine with what's going on right now? But guys, that's going to do it for this episode of OTB Extra for your Thursday afternoons. Thank you guys so much for joining me right here on OTB Extra. I appreciate you guys for joining me. Hit the like button. Turn on the bell for all notifications. Hit that subscribe button as we're on the road to 1K. Follow me on social media at PhillyMatt_ on Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram. Go down to the link in the descriptions for all the other people that are associated with OTB. Go get the merch at Teespring. Links are down in the description below. And thank you, SeatGeek, for being a sponsor of our channel. OTB20 at checkout for $20 off your first purchase using SeatGeek. And we'll talk to you guys soon, guys. Have a good rest of the day. Stay safe. God bless. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow for another episode of OTB Extra. Peace out, guys.